Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. This is the sports show where we normally talk about sports. We normally talk about just different things. I do the football picks over here, the lower division show for the NCAA, and then of course the top 25. But today I'm going to talk about something, everybody's talking about it, so folks, we're going to talk about it here on the Scott Show. I do want to thank you guys for listening through the commercials, checking it out. What we got going on YouTube. We do have monetization, which means for every time you click like, share, subscribe, we get a little bit of cash rolling our way, which we're super excited about. Now, folks, this is the National Anthem conversation. It started last year with Colin Kaepernick, but it really didn't start last year with Kaepernick. There have been moments in sports history that players have opted out of doing anything with the national anthem. I believe we had the guy from the Nuggets who was from a foreign country who decided to skip the national anthem and just do his own thing. And, folks, I don't think it should be as big of a deal as everybody's pushing it towards. Now, you understand that these people are sports people. They are not politicians. I don't think that they should be in the idea of being politicians. At the same time, I don't think Donald Trump, our president, should be condemning a whole league based on what they do, or just people in general like Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors. Now, he's not invited to the White House anymore. Why anybody would do that, I do not understand. I don't get why Trump is trying to play politics with things that don't need to be politics. I'm sure that when you had people from all these other teams, that they all didn't vote for Barack Obama in the 8 years that he hosted all of those teams there at these games. But it's a White House tradition, and I just don't see why Donald Trump would say anything. I think that you should let the court of public opinion deal with it. And that should be the end-all, be-all. You're not going to ban the NFL. You're not going to get people not to watch it. If it drops 1 point, it drops 1 point. But people were still in the stands. Let me tell you something, folks. Everybody's kind of had a little problem with attendance this year. All right? Except for the Johnnies and the Tommies who played at Target Field over the weekend and brought in 37,000 people. That's almost as many people that went to a Chargers or a Rams game in the last few weeks. They tried to sell tickets for $6, and this was before Donald Trump said anything. So people are having problems with attendance anyway, and you're taking business like that and saying, hey, don't show up to their game, don't watch it, ban it, boycott it, whatever. So you're ruining business. Folks, I would just be supporting the people who do look at the flag and at reverence and support it. I happen to, when I hear the Star Spangled Banner, I normally don't wear a hat, but if I do, I take it off. I put my hand on my heart. I support the national anthem. However, yes, I do support people's right to protest. Now, in saying that, what Colin Kaepernick did, and what this Denver Nuggets guy did, since they are public figures, is it brought people to pay attention to what they were doing. Now, if any team out there is not picking up Colin Kaepernick because he's a good quarterback, that's one thing. If they're not picking him up because he's too politics, whatever, that's another. The guy just took a knee because he was against something that was happening in this world. Was it right? Was it wrong? I don't care. But he did have the right to protest. The fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers stayed in their locker room, I don't like that. I give it up to the one guy who came out, the Army Ranger, who put his hand on his heart, had his helmet off, and, listened to the National Anthem. And I see a lot of people on both sides, and one person said in a little meme on Facebook that people who don't honor the flag have never had it given to them folded. And if you don't know what that means that a folded flag, when you're handed one, means that somebody had died in your family that was a veteran. Now, I have not had that happen to me before, but I still honor our flag. I'm hoping that we can get away from this silly conversation and get to the true matter of what's important. Because, folks, as much as I love the United States flag, I do feel that people can protest whatever they want. It's a free country. That's what people have died for, the fact that it is a free country. In the same way that we live in a free country, and yes, we should salute our flag. It's important. It's a symbol of America and freedom and all those other things that Toby Keith sings about. Pull that out of nowhere, right? I don't have to like Toby Keith, but he does sing about America. He might sing about too much drinking and all this other crap, and then kids listen to it and think red Solo cups are supposed to have beer in them, or drinks in them. And then you got your little 10, 11-year-old saying, oh, I want a red Solo cup. I'm not going to support that. But we live in a free country. We do. It's an amazing country. It's such an amazing country. I'm going to sit here for another 2 minutes and talk about how amazing our country is, and I'm going to get paid for it. How cool is that? The National Anthem means the world to a lot of people. It does not to others. To Colin Kaepernick, it didn't matter. It was a moment of saying, hey, I'm not going to do this. People are going to notice me. And they're going to say, why is he not doing this? And it was all about police brutality. Good for him. Now, if NFL teams aren't picking him up because of what he did, then that sucks for them. The guy is not that bad of a player. But at the same time, if they're not picking him up because they don't think that he's that great of a player and they already got quarterbacks and they already got things going on, then that's whatever. There shouldn't be protests about that either. And the NAACP coming out saying there should be protests about it is just stupid. If people don't want him on his team, it's like, we are not playing a game in which everyone has to be on the team. If that was the case, I'd go play for the Minnesota Vikings if everybody could be on the team. And probably be a better quarterback at some points, even though the guy did pretty good this week. Folks, the last thing I have to say on this, and then we'll be good. Nobody follows the 10 Commandments right down to the letter. If you do, well, God bless you for that, because I know a lot of people that don't. But they still consider themselves Christians. They still consider themselves Jesus freaks, or whatever you want to call them. And it's no different than supporting our flag in the way that you do it. So if you pray differently, oh darn, it's different. Be different in this world. It's not a bad thing. So, folks, this has been Scott with the Scott Show. We are making it happen here. Every day we do the podcasting. We got different shows coming up all the time. We are doing the 10-25-50 show on Wednesday and Sunday, sorry. And we are also doing the wrestling show. We got one big one coming up tonight, Monday Night Raw. Check us out. We are always live on our shows, and we're going to be doing lots of new videos. YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, and Speaker.com. So check us out, tinyurl.com/102550, and you'll get all the information and all our great videos. Have a great day, and we'll see you real soon.